So number one, Putin, right? Putin is Russia. It's his ideas of grandeur about a renaissance of the former USSR. That's what he wants. So if you look at Putin and analyze all of his moves across the globe, I think he's an incredible tactician. He calculated Crimea and what the global response would be, and that he could weather it and even thrive in response to what he did in Crimea. He calculated Venezuela. He calculated what he did in Syria. He's an incredible tactician in that respect. What he's doing right now is he is able to test the salt of NATO across the board by doing nothing other than moving his own military around his own country. And just by moving his own military, not spending any other resources than that, he's able to see that, you know, those those chief NATO allies, such as Turkey and Germany, they're already backing down because they get all of their natural gas from Russia. There's a direct pipeline that goes from Russia to Turkey. So they're not standing up to Russia. Germany's not standing up to Russia. They're blocking other NATO allies like Estonia from going out there and helping the Ukraine. So that's one of the things that you see Putin doing. Now you look and see what is the response from Joe Biden and what do intelligence agencies across the globe see out of Joe Biden. They see what happened in Afghanistan. They saw the white flag of surrender go up. They saw him jump at the behest of the Taliban. The Taliban said, you leave on this day. He said, okay, we'll listen to you, Taliban, not the other way around. What we as soldiers do is we said, Taliban, you're going to do this. And if you don't do what we say, you're going to end up in Gitmo or we're going to kill you. That's the reality. That's how we treat terrorists. Biden doesn't treat terrorists that way. He does instead what they say to do. Intelligence agencies see this across the board. Putin's no different. He says, look, I can push this president around. I can do what I want with Ukraine, and I don't think anything's going to happen. I think that's the calculation that the KGB is making right
now. So you're saying that it could be a ruse in the sense that he could just be moving, like you said, moving his troops around to kind of measure or gauge what NATO would do and how they would react.
You know, it certainly has the potential, anything, that it could be a ruse, right? Until the point that he actually breaks that sovereignty of the Ukraine and goes in, he's still just moving people around his own country. It's concerning, but look at the way that he's able to test NATO by just doing that and the NATO reactions. You don't see right now NATO standing up and saying, okay, we're going to offer you, the Ukraine, full NATO membership where we get into a situation that we reach Article 5 where an attack on one is an attack on all. You don't see that being offered to the Ukraine, which in and of itself is a test of the strength of NATO.